feel like I have eyeliner on my eye. I don't. I did good. Okay. So instead of filming over there, I'm going to be filming over here on my office, by my computer setup. And I know it's been a while. Sorry about that. I have been moving, as you can tell, and I've been really trying to figure out, I guess, what I want to be when I grow up. You know, one of my previous videos, I had done a thought piece, I guess, on if AI was going to kill freelance writing. And while I still think it is not going to completely kill it, I stand by what I originally said, in that times are changing and it needs to be considered where you want to diversify, me included, and how to, I don't know, figure out where you want to be and what you want to do with your business. And that's what I have been thinking about. I've been doing, I am filming this right after Thanksgiving when my husband and I came home from his family. And I spent most of the downtime writing, and not writing for clients or writing for funsies, but doing really nerdy writing, really nerdy marketing thoughts and brainstorming and competitive analysis, and thinking a lot about the platform that I have and what my plans are going to be for 2024 as a freelance writer. And so much of what I do is in some vein to help other people. I don't know it, and I don't mean that like altruistically, like I am so helpful and so great. I don't mean it that way. It's more, it is a natural tendency for me to share what I know and what I've learned, because I get nerdy about it and excited about it. And so I want to tell other people about it, obviously. And along that train of thought, I want to share with you where I am, where I'm going, and in the hopes that it can help you start thinking about what your 2024 and beyond strategy is going to be. My husband is also a freelance writer, and I have been fortunate in that I have a few clients, and I mean few, I think I have 4 solid clients that pay me well to do freelance writing in personal finance and that kind of vein. But I can see the writing on the wall, and I see it with my husband. He is more of a general writer, and he has had a lot of soul searching he's had to do about what his plan is going forward, because a lot of his clients have moved on to AI or to changing their marketing strategies. A lot of marketing budgets have been cut. I think like the high profits of COVID are just not where they used to be. Or, you know, obviously, that's without saying we're not in COVID anymore, but you know what I'm trying to say. I think that a lot of belts are getting tightened. And with the recent string of Google updates, I think that there is a downhill slope that writers and marketers and everyone who runs a business essentially really needs to start thinking about. So that's where my brain has been lately. And so for me, my plan is to focus more with you on the natural tendency that I see with my coaching clients to, I don't mean diversify their income streams exactly, because we always teach that, right? Like you should always have multiple streams of revenue. But instead, I mean multiple business revenues. So I'm the same way. And I don't know if it's because I have ADHD and some of my clients also have ADHD that we have these multiple passions that we end up trying to monetize. And it kind of goes without saying that, especially for someone who has ADHD, your attention span is finite and it is a zero-sum game. So the more time I spend working on my freelance writing, the less time I end up spending on this channel and my platform for marketing strategy. But I still earn income these ways. And I also have, I don't want to get into all my businesses because I'm just going to hurt my head. But, there's product businesses, there's digital downloads, there's coaching, there's my freelance writing. There's a whole smorgasbord of revenue streams. And one of my struggles is figuring out ways to ensure that they all pick up their own slack and that they all can run functionally, not dependent on my full attention. So that's what I've been doing a lot of writing about and a lot of business strategy thinking about, what I want to turn that knowledge and that experience into for you. And so that's where this channel is going to go in the upcoming year. I'm going to be focusing more on helping you develop sustainable revenue streams across multiple passions, multiple businesses. And so I don't mean exactly a coach that also has a course or digital downloads. I mean a coach who has an Etsy knitting store, or who has a 9-to-5-ish job. Like they're self-employed, but it's their main bread and butter. And they also have this one, and they also have this one, and they're all separate, but they're all important. And so that's what I want to work with you on this year, is figuring out how we can all make this happen. I think especially with the way AI is changing the game and the way, I'm not doom and gloom. I can be if I really want, if I really let myself get into that frame of mind. I can doom scroll really easily, but I'm not a person when I'm dealing with my clients who thinks negatively and who doesn't think that there's ever a way out of a problem. I have been an entrepreneur for a stupid amount of years, since college, maybe even before that. And I have always been someone who learns how to just go with it, because what choice do you have? So rather than helping you learn how to make one business successful, let's talk about how to make multiple businesses successful. And so that's what this channel and my platform is going to be going forward. So I hope you'll stick around with me, but I wanted to let you know what's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks with the content that's about to come out, so that you can decide if this is a journey you want to come along with me, or if that's not really your bag. If it's not, I am so glad you've been here with me, but I understand it's not for everybody, and I wish you all of the best. If you do want to stick around, we're going to get into some really fun, in my opinion, nerdy concepts about how to make multiple businesses work efficiently at the same time, especially if you have ADHD. If you don't, you are still welcome here. I am glad to have you, but speaking as someone who does have ADHD, that's just the lens that I'm going to be doing this through. In any case, that was my long-winded new welcome, and I am glad you're here. I hope you'll stick around, and I will see you in the next video.